Hello and welcome to this episode of Stick's Toy Show.
Stick's Toy Show.
That's all that gets filmed here. We don't record a podcast here anymore.
There's other things that get filmed here, but they're not
This
for
is just
children.
Stick's Toy Show. Wait, this show's for children?
Wait. Yeah. We only got flagged once.
On what video?
It's 119. I can't remember what it is.
Cottage cheese video.
The what?
The cheese curds.
The
video.
way you described cheese curds was too pornographic
Yes.
for... No. I can't remember. I'll have to look what it is.
I need to know.
It's not even that offensive of an episode. In the whole run.
What number is this?
172.
172.
Fucking journey.
Uno, 7, dos.
Fun. What a fun
Uno,
guy.
7, dos.
He's a fun guy. He's great
Stick's
at
Toy
parties.
Show. Yeah. You said this show's for dads.
Real talk. Check out these new Ninja Turtles. They're amazing.
You need us to check out a little bit? We'll check out. You had.
No, it's all right. They are $7. The articulation
You're addressing them, not us.
is amazing. Well,
You're
I mean,
addressing them.
I feel like I'm selling on QVC if I'm just looking at the camera. It's fine. It's all right. They're great. Pick these up. They're awesome. $7.
Is this an ad?
They're on sale at Target right now.
Is this an ad that I'm
Try-
not getting it reimbursed for?
No, we're trying to get sponsored.
We're not gonna get sponsors with 20 views.
You never know.
So they'll tell their friends that like Ninja Turtles.
You should tell your friends. You got a lot of friends. Get them on here.
No, they're here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Well.
We didn't think it's through.
No.
We need a celebrity. I'm Brand. Welcome to Earbones Podcast. We're joined by our... I want to call Brian the third wheel. If Brian's the third wheel, you're the sidecar. Are you
Okay.
alright with that?
Yeah.
You're the sidecar.
Yeah.
We're riding the bike. You're the car. Brian's just a
Yeah.
wheel rolling down the road
Right.
that doesn't fucking involve the bike at all, and sometimes runs in front of us and just we crash horrifically. They have to scrape our brains off the road. There's no funny in it.
Right. The
Not
sidecar
funny.
just sometimes leaves, comes back. You know.
But the third wheel of his is like you remember the wheels from Little Rascals movie that pops out the blades?
Yeah.
That's Brian's wheel.
Yeah,
So if it even
okay,
gets
all
near
right.
us, it explodes one of our wheels and we flip end over end in a fiery crash.
That seems accurate.
Oh my god, miserable.
Some grapes, not sidecar. Don't start calling me sidecar.
Your sidecar.
I'm gonna go by grapes.
What are you, fucking side...
Car.
Your sidecar with a side hack.
No, that's what,
That's
they,
you
that's,
say.
what, that's what they call the sides of fucking
Yeah.
Quaker steak. They're sidecars.
I don't like that.
I don't either. Terrible. Okay,
Well-
salmon.
Full disclosure, I'm a little
Tipsy?
my belly hurts a little. I rage ate like 14 breadsticks downstairs.
Oh, that's not good, man.
I ate them all.
You all right?
I ate them all, and I rage ate them all. So it wasn't even a normal eat. I got the wrong type of bread side.
I'm drinking an organic beer.
That's good. I'm glad you're going places. Let's reference back to the episode where you bitched at me for buying organic things.
No, we didn't put that up.
Oh, that's that episode.
That's when I want to start crying.
Oh, it's gone forever too.
No, I still have... Well, it is.
No, you lost it. Gone forever.
Probably for the best.
I wish we would have saved it because that is an episode I wanted to show your daughter in 18 years.
I could probably get it somewhere. No.
That is an episode I wanted to show your daughter in 18 years.
She's got one.
I will be sharing that story probably at her 8th birthday when you die.
No, he'll live till 9. He's has an
Oh, he's has
beer.
your organic
Yeah,
beer.
yeah.
That's 9 or 10.
He'll
Yeah.
make it at least. Yeah.
You're
there you
solid.
go.
Whatever,
So is
man.
this a sell show that you sold the Ninja Turtles? Now you're selling beer.
No one wants pure gold Michelob Ultra.
No free rides.
Where's your pretentious
I don't give free rides.
Italian water?
Hold on, we're talking about selling things. Why is your label pointed directly at the camera?
That's the way I drink my beer, so I can.
No,
see
it
the
isn't.
level.
No, it isn't.
Those are 7.5%. You're fucked.
You've never drank a beer like that in your life.
I've never.
Grapes, what's new with you? It's been a long time since you've been
Yeah,
here.
how you doing?
Well, I'm a dad now, so
Aren't we all?
We all make
that's a new
mistakes.
thing, yeah.
We're not. 2/3 of this show is.
2/3 of the show. Well, what do you?
2/3 of today's show.
Okay.
How's the
all
dad life?
It's
Half of the
great.
normal show, unless we go back a
Is
count.
it great, or are you just lying?
It's
Yeah, okay,
something
exactly.
else, yeah.
Hold on.
It's a game
Stop.
changer.
Both you guys. I feel the conversation leading down another time where we're not posting an episode. So let's not do
We're gonna
this.
fucking run with it.
You post it.
I mean, I've run with tears. We could do that.
Did your
but-
body fill out? Or you got a dad bod now?
Yeah, I'm working on
You're
it.
literally
It's,
Chris Jericho?
It's
Well,
coming in.
let's be honest. Chris Jericho's 47 years old and he has a 6-pack. I can't call that a dad bod.
Yeah.
He's thicker, but he has a 6-pack.
I'm pretty sure Grapes has a 6-pack.
Not anymore, no.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Have
Well-
you had a 6 before?
Oh, yeah, most of my life, yeah.
Shredded.
Most his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just a couple
I've
years.
never known, man. I would love that feeling. I would love to.
Really? Never had a six-pack?
When Grapes? Think back on the
Yeah,
amount of
I
time you've
don't know.
known me. When have I had a six-pack?
Maybe walk around in crop tops 24/7.
Would you?
I want to walk around a crop top now.
Do it.
I
Do it.
can't.
What's stopping
Don't,
you?
don't have the confidence.
Why?
The front's not the main issue. It's the back. I have like the weird love handles in the back
Yeah, me too.
that they get in my head. I can't.
I'd be more upset about the hair. Take care of that.
Listen, we've made a step, and listen, this is not something we talk about a lot. I've made a step in the right direction where my chiropractor put like that rock tape on me, like on my back, like that medicated
Okay.
rock tape. And he actually told me when he put it on, he goes, "This is gonna hurt coming off." And I said, and he goes, "Do you ever think of shaving this?" And I said, "Yeah, I will. My girlfriend won't do it." And he's like, "Well, tell her doctor's orders."
Yeah?
So I told Terry to shave it back, but she refused to actually shave it, but she'll trim it, so it looks better.
Champ, I'll shave your back.
I was gonna say we could
Okay.
make it this
But see-
episode.
but see-
this could be an episode.
This is
We
This
can't make it a whole
episode.
episode. We can't make it a whole episode.
We do, but you're just facing the camera and we're behind just shaving.
Yeah.
while we
But see,
talk.
here's the whole thing. Like, my back shaved is not just a singular event. Like, I don't think you understand. We have to shave my shoulders, too.
That's fine.
Because
My
it comes
man.
up over, and then we got to see where it ends and shape the chest area.
We'll do it.
Shave the chest.
We'll do it right after
Shape.
this.
I'm not shaving the chest area. I like looking like Joey Ryan.
We'll
from the
pop
front.
over
Alright.
DG. We'll
Wow.
get some razor, some cream. We'll do this.
We've done this once before.
We have.
Let's
We've
just do it
shaved.
dry.
You don't want that. You
No,
don't want that.
no.
We're looking
No,
out
Let's
for
do
you.
some homemade wax.
Let's
Waxing,
that.
waxing should be a punishment on a pix.
What are you gonna wax?
I'll wax my back.
I don't have anything to wax.
I'll wax you shave everywhere.
I try to.
You got some. How
I
about
used
your
to-
nipples?
What about your thighs?
I used to shave my legs. I haven't in a while.
You got hair there now.
Yeah, I do. You can wax them. You can wax my whole, if we're gonna do it, you gotta wax my whole legs though.
Okay. Where you got hair?
Where don't I have hair?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we don't have to talk about Brian because we know Brian has hair.
Yeah.
Brian's a hairy fucker.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
Not
hair.
in a fun way.
What if
either.
Brian was hairless from just under the collar of his shirt, the rest of his body? Like the only hair we see is just right here at the collar of his shirt.
He trims it that way on
Yeah.
purpose.
He
Yeah.
just wears this gold chain, blends in.
I mean,
and everything else.
true or false? I have shaved my chest hair before to be completely hairless except for the V where I wore a V-neck. True or false?
Why?
False.
Yeah, it's false. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, I 100% did it.
You did do
I
it?
100% did it.
Wow.
I was hairless and I shaved it. There was just a V of hair here from when I wore a
Did it
V-neck. The
look
hair
good?
stuck out.
Did
No.
it? No. Did it
No.
look weird?
It's like
to
when
get
I had a
photo?
mustache. It was for a bit that I don't know who it was for. It made me laugh, but I look back now and think, what the fuck was wrong with me?
Technically, you have a mustache right now.
No, but I had only a mustache.
Yeah. I know what you meant. I was
Awful.
just being a
Awful.
dick.
Yeah. No, we'll shave. I'll shave your back. I don't
Yeah,
care.
gladly shave your back.
Yeah.
How low we going?
As long as you want, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. We're all
What are you
friends here.
comfortable with?
I'm not uncomfortable with anything.
I mean, I'm not shaving your ass crack. That's up to you.
I'll shave your ass crack.
Okay. We got teamwork
All
here.
right. See.
Teamwork.
I need a
Okay.
fresh razor for the butt crack. But
I
yeah,
feel like you think we're joking, where I'm 98% serious here.
I need it shaved, man.
we definitely have.
The
shaved
2%
on
I'm
camera
not serious
before.
about, I might shave your ass
Is
crack.
there-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a place on your body where you started to grow hair and you just ask yourself why?
Yeah, the tops of my toes.
Wait, you,
That happened
you
recently.
just started?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to know when I found the first hair on my toe? I was 12.
Oh. Well, you matured a lot already.
But no, that was like the first hair I had on my body. It was on my
Okay, so
toes.
where are you growing hair now? That you
Inside of my biceps.
Like in
That is
here?
a weird place.
Yeah.
How do you even grow hair there?
Yeah, he does.
I don't
a
have
couple
any hair
peach
there.
face.
The
Really?
inside of my biceps, guys.
Like the underside of my arms, I have no hair.
It started wrapping
Yeah, I
around.
mean,
You
yeah.
do? How do you have hair
Yeah,
on
you
the
have hair
underside
right
of your
here.
arm?
This is. I thought this was bald on everyone. No.
Oh
No,
my
no, no.
lord! What are you?
You're Wolverine.
You're a fucking mutant.
Guys, I don't know what to tell you.
Look, baby bottom
Yep.
smooth.
Me too.
Guys, look.
No, man.
Well, that's straight. Why do you need hair there?
I like
for?
how we're popping
I
off
don't
here.
need hair anywhere. I wish I didn't have any. It
No,
disgusts
hair's
me.
like
hairless otter.
It's a natural thing. It's supposed to protect certain things from getting inside your body. That's why you grow it around the face.
Yeah, but beards are the most like disgusting places in the world. Did you
Because
see
they
that-
catch
did
all
you-
the shit.
Did you see that new study where it's just everything's in it?
Yeah, because
Are we
they-
done with this hair episode? I'm gonna be frank at the end of this episode, rolling around in fucking Purell saying I just need to be pure.
All right, let's move on.
Can we
from
get to
hair.
what we need to do? We're past the hair. Are we done with the hair? Do you want
that's
do you have anything to
that's-
add?
that's all I can
You
add
got anything
on.
to add on the hair before we move
Um,
on? Because after this, we're actually there might be some
What
hair
episode
involved
number
in
is
this
this?
show.
176.
172.
173.
He saw
Tune
this.
in for tune in for Brand shaving.
Well, I mean, with our schedule, I might be an old man by then. The next episode we might not record for another 3 months.
Yeah, apparently my family likes to do everything in the summer, so that's fun. I'm having fun. I love my life.
And I barely have a family, so it's just got
lucky.
sad. It's just got sad. I didn't want this to be the sad cast. Turn to the sad
You're
cast.
welcome.
Can we move on?
That's it. That's all I had on
Okay.
here. Was,
Going along with our routine of watching along wrestling, where Stick left off watching and continuing, we are on SmackDown 76, which, full disclosure, we've watched at this point a month ago. I have notes, Stick doesn't, so hopefully some of the things I say bring up something that he remembers.
I remember the main plot line in this.
Okay.
Because you kept bringing it up last episode.
Yeah, I did, but that was also a year and a half ago, so, you know.
Oh, is this my fault?
So basically, we're going to treat this like... I want you, this whole episode, to pretend like you've never seen a wrestling match in your life.
okay, all right.
Like, get yourself in a headspace where we're explaining this stuff to you, and this is just something that you saw in real life, but you don't understand why it's happening. Like, you don't understand the concept of a wrestling
Gotcha.
show.
Gotcha.
You don't understand the concept of WWE. You're just
Right.
like, why is this guy doing this to this person?
All right,
See,
okay.
I believe you can do this. Whereas
I can't.
Brian would just be like, yeah. Okay.
No, I can do it.
So get yourself in that mindset, and we're going to start off.
Okay.
Because SmackDown 76 had a theme the whole way through, and it was the night SmackDown went extreme.
Extreme!
No E at the beginning, E at the end.
It's all X's.
X T R E. There's two E's in it. E M E. X T R E M E. I don't know why the number of E's matters to you, but that's what we're
It
going
doesn't
with.
as a...
There's no biggies, though.
There was a
what's that
sponsor of this show.
He doesn't know what that means.
There's a sponsor of this show, and I had a question about you. I had a question for you about the sponsor. Did you see who the sponsor was? Sega.net.
Was it?
Sega.net was the sponsor of this show.
Okay. What year is this?
2001.
What the fuck are they promoting?
That's what I'm wondering.
The Dreamcast
And does
production in
Sega.net
01.
still exist?
I doubt it. Let me look.
They probably do, right? Didn't the Sonic movie just come out?
No.
It's coming out.
What was that supposed to mean? It's coming out, right? With this
Yeah.
weird smile?
Yeah.
That was a meme thing?
Human teeth.
A meme? Yeah.
Human teeth.
Sega.net does not exist.
Didn't Sonic own
Let's buy it.
Sega?
we buy it?
How much is it?
I don't know.
Check out GoDaddy. The first match is the Hardys, which you would know as two Hot Topic workers, against the Dudleys, which you would know as two Trailer Park livers, in a tag team title tables match. So, it opens up, and there's a move where they put a man on their shoulders in an electric chair style. That's what it's called, the electric chair.
All right.
They do a neck breaker out of it. We saw this same move in Raw. And
Yes.
it stunned me on Raw because I've never seen them do it.
Yeah.
They did it here, and I'm going to be honest. When they did it again, I was like, oh, it's one of those.
Who's they?
The Dudleys.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, pronouns.
It was alright.
Pronouns.
Yeah.
I feel like it was better against, who was that? It was,
Give me a check.
it was Kai and Tai.
Yeah.
It was better against Kai and Tai. I feel like they sold it better.
It was Edge and Christian. Nope, it was Kai Tai. Because Edge and Christian came out and Kai Tai
Because he had
came out,
food poisoning.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some really good spots in this match with moving the table at the last second, which, what's the last table match we saw? By the way, you can jump in and out of your character if you want. I don't want
I'm
to
in.
pigeonhole you
I'm
into a
alright.
character where we're talking about
I don't have
something
much of a-
that you have input on and you won't be able to input.
Okay.
You're the sidecar here.
I got it.
You're rolling with the crew.
Right.
You're not fucking
Not
bucking us
following,
off.
Yeah. Right.
You're not the mule among Broncos.
Right.
Because that's fucking Brian.
Right.
We're
not
Broncos.
Brian.
He's a mule.
I'm
He's
not
going down
Brian.
to a ravine.
Yeah.
We'll fucking run in the west, brother.
I don't have a...
Poetic as fuck.
It's a promo.
like it.
I just promoted the shit out of that for no reason. What's the last table match we saw? The last one I recall is the Hell in a Cell Charlotte Sasha. There's definitely been one since
Yeah.
then, but that's the last one I
That
recall.
one. But it wasn't a table match, was it?
I think it was because they had to put him through the table to win, and that was the problem. Is every time they tried to go through the table didn't break.
Yeah, but I thought Sasha went through the table and then it had that weird stretcher bit.
Was it a Hell in a Cell? then?
When the ref was patting.
Might have been a Hell in a Cell.
it was the Hell. I think it was Hell in a Cell because
Okay.
it was the first women's Hell in a Cell.
Well,
Wasn't
then what's the last real tables
it? I
match?
don't know.
There had to have been one.
Has there though?
When was TLC?
There was a table match,
It
but
was a TLC event.
who was that?
Was it Corbin? Was it Baron Corbin and somebody?
I don't know, man.
You're not a Corbin fan.
No, I'm not a
Did
Corbin
you
fan.
Did you like Corbin?
Actually, if I'm in character, I'm not a fan of anyone. So
Okay.
I'm not a...
Well, then, who would you rather watch? Would you rather watch
Steve
a
Austin.
guy with greasy hair and a receding hairline and a bunch of tattoos and a little bit of a sad belly? Or would you rather watch a bellhop with buzzed hair, a few tattoos, and a very big ego?
There's not a good answer. Probably the bellhop, I guess.
Fuck off.
In my head.
Speaking of which, have we talked to you about... I don't think we talked about it on the show, but have we talked to you about the tag team that Brian and I started with Stick as our manager?
Not on the show, no.
But have we talked to you about
yeah,
it?
a little bit off air, yeah.
Okay. Because we need to
Yeah.
come up with a reason.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a position for you in the stable.
I thought we did a while ago.
Was that Brian?
It was with Brian.
No, it
wasn't
definitely was with Brian.
Was it? Oh.
Because
And
I
then I
said
came in
he's
later.
definitely breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the bellhop. You were the concierge.
Yeah.
You were part of it.
No, you were the bellhop, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the bellhop.
Yeah. And you were the
That was-
concierge.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were a
We found a
stable.
home.
We were a whole stable.
Yeah.
We could take down the Madman. We should do a run-in on the Madman.
Let's
We could probably schedule a match with him.
he would take the money.
In your yard.
In his yard. You don't want that kind of lawsuit on your hands.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a shooting star. if
You
my
got
fucking garage
homeowners.
Die.
You got homeowners.
Yeah,
We could
fix
do
my
it.
goddamn garage door. Can I blame it on him?
Yes. Put him through it.
I'll Irish whip him through
Yeah.
the garage door.
Hammer throw him.
Fuck.
Does your audience know who the Madman is? Can we do a
I don't
promo for
think so. You can if you want.
the
The
Madman?
Madman is probably the greatest local professional amateur wrestler that we personally know.
Yeah. Not probably. He is the greatest local.
He sang in my
amateur.
band once.
What? What song?
Santeria.
He used to coach kids in
Not good
in
singer.
in what do you call it? Roman. Not whenever you say. I don't want to
Roman
say real,
Catholic?
I don't want to say real
Amateur
wrestling.
wrestling?
Yeah, amateur wrestling. Yeah, I don't like saying that, but he used to coach kids until he got a felony, and then. that
What was the
ended.
felony?
I forget. He stole something he wasn't supposed to steal.
When was this? Recently?
Yeah, not long
I
ago.
feel like if you steal something, you're not supposed to steal, no matter what it is.
There's,
No,
nothing,
but-
there's nothing out there other than the album A System of a Down that you're supposed to steal.
But it was something more than like a pack of condoms of sheets or something like that.
No, not supposed to steal that.
First of all, who steals condoms from sheets?
12-year-old me.
Who don't raw dog it?
Hold on. Did 12-year-old you steal condoms from sheets?
Absolutely.
They're right there for 75 cents in the bathroom at that
I
time.
didn't. All right, you don't trust those ones.
Love gloves. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
too.
no.
I trusted. Listen, when I'm 13, pounding, I trusted it first time.
Well, you should have stolen the $3 ones.
He's doing better than us.
Listen, what do you mean? He lost his virginity before I did.
Well, no, I'm saying he doesn't have any
Yeah,
kids.
you don't have any children.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You said that maybe that was it. Maybe the
Well, here's the thing. We talked about this. I don't know if it was on the show. My first time ever having sex, I had a pregnancy scare because she was allergic to latex.
That's
So
too
no
much.
matter what condoms I would have stolen,
Yeah.
that would have happened.
Unless you would have stole sheepskin.
Sheepskin.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. You know, sheepskin aren't fully protective against pregnancy either, right? Like, you know, they're
No,
porous.
Yeah.
They have
Neither are
they
condoms.
they had non-latex at that point.
Did they?
No, but I mean, if by the way, I am not a sex ed teacher. This is just what
This
I
is
heard.
great. Never mind. Let it happen.
This is not what I heard, but
Let this happen.
I thought latex was like 98, 99%, and like sheepskin was like 60.
99.8.
Like it's
but yeah.
actually porous.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a condom.
Yeah.
I think it protects you pretty well.
It's
from
supposed
the,
to be a condom. Hold on. A sheepskin condom is supposed to be a condom.
I think maybe. I don't think it's supposed to
It's
protect
like,
pregnancy.
hey, honey,
I don't think
come
it's
on over. I'm throwing some sheep on my cock.
I don't want to put an animal skin on my dick.
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I have you.
No.
You've used sheepskin?
No.
I've used like those sheep, like old, like seat cushions they used to use in cars.
Oh, my grandma had those. She had like the lap.
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
From my grandma. Oh. I guess she didn't need it after she died, so that makes sense.
Well,
That makes sense.
She bequeathed it to me.
Yeah.
queefed it.
Why? I felt it there.
I did too.
felt the joke
I did
there.
too. I stayed away.
And I got away from it.
I
You're
did
welcome.
too.
You dove in.
Yeah.
That was a shallow part of the pool. You dove head first.
The
Your
sidecar
neck's
can
broken.
always exit.
Your neck's broken.
The sidecar can
Sidecar
always
got a flat tire right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna
The whole
we're
bike
gonna,
goes
we're gonna
down
snap
there.
Brian onto the side.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we can make
No.
a Voltron type situation out of you and Brian.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
What part of the body do you want to be? If you could pick your best half, what would it be?
Probably my bottom half.
Oh, I was going right or left.
What's so great about your bottom?
Yeah, what's up with your bottom?
It's
Yeah.
just
Are you packing? Because Brian said
No.
he is.
I'm not. So maybe from like, how about the upper thighs down?
Brian's packing deep lower than that.
I'm just, I got a lot of ass going on, a lot of
So
thighs,
you just like your knees?
and my calves. Yeah,
What's up with your knees?
they're functional. A lot of people.
They're
A
functional.
lot of my people, people my age just have problems.
You act like you're 70.
We're 20.
A lot of
You're 20.
27-year-olds. Yeah, fuck you, Grandpa. 27.
He's older than all of us.
Well,
Great Grandpa.
ease off.
A lot of people have knee problems.
Your bar for what your best part is function.
Yes.
The best part of my body works.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Knees
It
up
works
don't work, right?
All the time. All the time it works. Yeah, sometimes I gotta sit up. I gotta try twice. So like my whole core is not great right
What
now.
about your shoulders? Or your
No, like I
arms?
can't sit.
My
Like it
shoulder
hurts
really
like this.
hurts.
It's,
Okay, let me rephrase the
Fuck
question. Which parts of your body do you think are better than those parts on Brian?
all my body.
Are you sure?
Are you saying his knees aren't functional?
But I think they're less functional.
I mean, I also heard he has a huge crank, but that's just neither.
his
here nor there.
penis might be bigger than mine. I don't know.
He sits Indian style all the time. He might have better knees.
He might have better knees. He does sit Indian style.
When was the last time you sat Indian style?
If you could have one part of Brian's body for yours,
Yeah.
no, we're not getting weird. We're not talking penis. What would it be?
What part of Brian's body?
Like, what part of his body do you think is better than a part of your body? I know the answer for you. Actually, no, I don't. I thought it would be stomach because you have those stomach problems, but Brian has some weird fucking stomach problems.
Yeah, no. I'd probably say like his shoulder area. I don't know. He's pretty broad shouldered. He could take a tackle, a shoulder charge.
He could take a tackle. Man, you guys' bars are so low.
All right. What body part would you take off, Brian?
His back. My back is all fucked up, and
Because it's not functional.
he
My
sits.
knees are. You
He
guys just
sits
make
the
fun of it.
weirdest ways, and his back is fine. He tells me how he sits Indian style, leaning forward constantly.
Yeah.
I sat that way for years. If I sit like that for 10 minutes now, I can't walk. I'm done. I gotta lay on my back for 20 minutes.
All right, so we're talking about functionality is what we're buying here, and I was selling it, and it was wrong when I said it.
What are you taking off, Brian?
I don't know, man. It's...
Has to be something.
You got to pick something. You can't just cop out and say, "Hey, it all sucks." We know.
You want his hair? Or like, what do you want?
You could use his
He
hair.
does have some nice hair.
His ears?
I kind of want his beard. He can grow a beard, like a beard.
I feel like you could grow a
He has
beard.
that
Yeah, I get
constant
this
5
like
o'clock
spotty
shadow.
thing. It gets all spotty and
You just
weird.
gotta keep growing it.
No, I have a very baby bald spot, like baby skin soft.
Yeah, but when you grow it, it'll cover it.
I got bald spots right here, no matter what, on both sides.
My mustache used to not connect to the rest of my face, but it does now.
Can you find the bald spot?
I don't. It's not there anymore. I mean, it's a little,
So you grew hair
a little
there.
light there, but. And then it used to not come up my. Well, it used to not come up my face. Now it's fucking up here. I gotta shave up here now, guys. What the fuck's wrong with me? How do we get back to hair?
That was you.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
We're done with hair. We're done with hair.
So from an outsider perspective, so far I've gotten Hot Topic versus
Trailer Park Brothers.
Trailer Park. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys. I think that's what you were going for.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's like a TV show.
There's an amazing spot if you recall when the table's in the middle of the ring. There's a setup spot for like a superplex through the table to win, and Matt jumps up on the other turnbuckle and puts himself through the table to
Yes.
save the match.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
That's classic.
It was great, and that's a Hardy's. Like, I don't know if at this time in 2001 that any other wrestling figures could do that. I mean, I guess they're like a Mankind could do it or somebody, but that was like kind of their MO. Is they're doing whatever the fuck it takes, and it was amazing.
It was a good match.
So maybe for the users like me, why would he put himself through a table?
Well, I think you would understand the stipulation that to lose the match, if you get put through a table, you lose the match. But then you would also be confused that he broke the table and
But
he didn't lose.
Yeah.
JR addresses. Is JR on the
Yes.
commentary team?
No, it's Cole and King.
Okay.
Smackdown.
Well, they address it and they say you need to be put through the table to lose.
Right.
They do address it.
Yeah, okay.
A ladder gets involved because why wouldn't one if the Hardys are here?
Makes sense.
Devon and Matt missed the table and the ladder spot. It was gross.
Yeah.
Like, it was really gross. Like, I was worried for them.
They were supposed to.
Do you get a lot more worried watching wrestling now, back then, than you did when you watched it?
Yeah, I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
that hurts.
There's a lot where I would, and it's not even that hurts. It's how are they allowed to do that spot? Because and I guess it was more lax back then. But you see it and you're like, that wasn't thought through. There's no way that spot could have been done.
Like I watched the Moxley versus Juice Robinson match, and Juice does like a front flip off the top of like the entrance,
Okay.
and he lands right on his fucking tailbone.
I thought it was broke.
I was like, oh my god, why?
When I watched it live, I thought it was broke because he even like did that thing where he was like holding it,
Yeah.
and then he got up and finished the match.
I was like,
I finished it broke.
like it was the spot was a cool idea, but what happened? It just made me
He
feel
completely
bad.
overshot,
Yeah.
and all the young lions missed him. The young lions were there supposed to catch him, and they missed him. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But then he continued to do cannonballs onto tables and onto fucking guardrails.
Yeah.
That was a violent
That one
match.
when he bounces off is fucking disgusting.
Violent match.
Yes.
Great
We'll
match.
get there.
Like
Maybe we'll talk about that later.
guardrails?
Like
Like
in
New
Japan,
Japan.
in Japan, the barriers, how they're black in WWE, they're like just the old school metal
Okay.
guards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Bubba hits the Bubba Bomb off the stage onto tables that were there for the win. It was a nasty spot. It was pretty sweet. Next we have backstage. Lita comes to check on the Hardys when they're walking back, and Matt says, "We're big boys. Focus on winning the women's title." So here you have these two Hot Topic workers
Okay.
that just got put through tables, just got into this war. They're walking back, kind of carrying each other, and a beautiful woman, by the way, stunning still. I don't understand. When I thought about Lita before I went back and watched this, I was like, I mean, Lita's beautiful now. Like, we saw her at that one convention. Like, she's stunning in person. But I always thought in my head, like, oh, yeah, it was of the time. I was so full of fucking just hormones and shit. I was like, oh, Lita, just shaking shit. But, like, I go back and watch this,
like that.
and she is stunning. Like, she is still
I
gorgeous.
think she got better looking.
I mean, she looks really, really good now.
She aged like a fine wine.
But in my head, I always like, yeah, I might have blown it out of proportion a little bit. But no, she is just absolutely stunning. So this stunning girl shows up with her underwear out.
Okay.
Because that's how apparently underwear is worn now in 2001. And trying to take care of him, trying to like help him out, and then the dude yells at her. The one guy says, "Go worry about winning the women's title.
All right.
We're big boys."
Yeah.
You'd say they were hard.
Yeah.
They were hard.
They're the Hardy Boys.
They were hard.
They're the Hardy Boys. Cut 2. Here we go. The match, which is Lita versus Jackie versus Ivory for the women's title. I don't really have much. We have the woman. She's basically a female Hot Topic worker with her underwear out, stunning, against against a bodybuilder. Essentially, she looks like a bodybuilder, and then against a woman from Glow. I mean, that's where she started, but you wouldn't know what Glow is.
Yeah.
She has a purple scarf she waves around a bunch. No, because this is RTC Ivory, so she doesn't have a purple scarf.
Yeah,
Okay, she comes out looking like a Mormon.
I'm really confused.
I'm trying to
It's
think
a
if you
Mormon.
can explain Ivory better than that.
Mormon.
but-
Mormon.
Yeah, okay.
It was an okay match. It was weird. Didn't they start teaming up against Ivory for some reason?
Look, 3 great workers with great personalities. Like, they all had their own individual personalities coming into this match. Lita had what she was going to do. Jackie's a brawler. And Ivory's at this point, RTC, so she's trying to prevent anything violent, anything sexual, anything
We don't
like
need
that.
any of that.
No, we need that. This is 2001. We need all of it. Lita hits her moonsault, which every single time I got to bring it up, gives me the fucking willies because she dives so low, her head's. Oh my god, I don't like it. Ivory throws her outside the ring after she hits the moonsault on Jacqueline and gets the pin to retain. Now, after these 3 women are battling and they have this fight, and after the match, you hear on commentary a man say, "I'm an organ donor."
Okay.
What do you think he's referencing?
Maybe something sexual that he wants to
Yeah,
donate
he's talking
an
about his
organ?
penis.
The
Yeah.
best part of Brian.
Yeah.
He said he's going to donate. He's like, "I'm an organ donor."
To
He said, "She's hurt.
Looks
She's
like-
hurt. I'm an organ donor."
That sounds like JR.
That's exactly what happened.
I thought you guys said JR didn't do it.
No, it's J.R. King. It was King.
Okay.
That's what you meant.
You're thinking of King.
JR's not talking about his penis.
No, you think of puppies.
Yeah.
Puppies! Yeah, that's King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times, huh?
JR King, yeah.
Great. 2001.
Nope,
2001.
not Jericho.
JR and King are 2 different human beings.
They're the same person.
They're absolutely not.
I'm just kidding. I haven't seen a moonsault that hasn't given me the, like, oh, fuck.
Then you haven't seen a perfect moonsault in a while.
No, like the oh fuck moment. Like, they're going to hit their head. Like, they hit it so... Like, I feel like Jeff Hardy, or whatever Hardy does... Jeff Hardy, right?
No, he
Jeffrey
does a
swanton.
swanton.
The moonsault's
okay.
a backflip.
Okay.
Like Charlotte does a
Yeah.
Charlotte does a mean moonsault.
No, never mind. I was thinking something different. You're right.
Okay.
Swanton, yeah.
What's her name?
Ember Moon, doesn't she do a...
No, she does that fucking stunner off the fucking ropes.
Yeah.
Like
The Eclipse.
Io does a sick fucking moonsault.
With a chair.
Yeah.
So she hits a moonsault low.
Yeah, like when
She doesn't jump.
like
she
when
just
she
flips.
does it, she leans almost the whole way.
I got you. Yeah, let me see you do it then.
Well, he used to do a moonsault at that fucking 350,
Really?
370.
Yeah, disgusting.
Basically, she like leans off the ropes and she's here when she kicks. So that it's just
Okay.
like a quick flip.
Yeah.
And it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, she doesn't jump.
It's terrifying.
I like watching terrifying things.
Well, I don't think you'd like this.
No?
No, we'll find one to show you sometime. But yeah, it's
What you
rough.
do to him? I'll fix him. Continue.
he
Next,
did a
we
moonsault.
begin the first segment of the ongoing story in this. So basically, you're watching this. You just watch all that shit happen. You still don't know what the fuck's
Right.
going on.
Right.
Cut to a man in a camouflage hat, denim shorts, belt, shirt that says, I don't know, fuck something.
Okay.
Fuck fear,
All
drink
right.
beer, something along those
Okay.
lines. And he's just in a dressing room drinking beer, watching television.
All right.
That's it.
Average Joe.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Yeah.
All right, that's done for now.
We're coming back there.
Oh, we'll come back. Don't worry.
Edge and Christian come out to accept the challenge from Kai and Tai. But Funaki has a rash.
Yeah.
So Edge and Christian come out, Kai and Tai come out, and they speak in Japanese,
Okay.
but it's translated. And Funaki
Okay,
says
okay.
and the one guy says he has a rash.
Gotcha.
So their new opponents are the APA. So these two drunk monsters come out to the ring, hammered.
With the camo that we saw a little bit
No,
ago.
this is
the drunk monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are just these two dudes who they smell like cigars, they smell like
Okay.
Budweiser,
All right.
and they look like they were gonna
They
fight
drink Bud Heavies.
anybody.
Yeah.
They do drink Bud
All
Heavies.
right. Good for them.
Hard hitting, good match.
It was a good match.
Funaki saves Farouk by taking the concerto, which was an interesting little moment.
Concertos are disgusting.
An APA win with a Spinebuster, which when's the last time you saw a Spinebuster finish a match?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
Yeah, it was an interesting finish. There's at some point where Farouk ripped out some of Christian's hair,
Yes.
and it was just on top of his head for a while.
It was weird.
And it looked so
And
weird.
you tried to put it back, or
No, like it was on top of Farouk's head. Sorry, pronouns.
Yeah, it was-
like Farouk
it
ripped
was
it out,
stuck
and then
in
he like
his
itched
hair.
his head or something,
Whoa.
and like there's just a chunk of Christian's hair like hanging off of Farouk's head.
It's
That would be
wild.
strange.
So just imagine a dark, ripped black man with fucking blonde hair
Yeah.
dangling off his head. 4 or 5. Okay, it was more than 4 or 5. It was a chunk. It's a chunk of hair. Actual chunk of hair. Next we have. Okay, here we go. We're outside again.
Hold on, before you move on, could the Spinebuster have not been like called? Could have he been like, "Hey, that's it. You really messed me up," or was it?
No, it was a proper. It was
pretty
how the
clean?
match was going to
Yeah,
end.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it wasn't clean ending because there was interference, but the
Okay.
Spinebuster was the end of it regardless. Like,
Okay.
The Spinebuster.
So
ended.
Spinebuster, they knew that was
Yeah, it was. It was. By the way, back then,
yeah.
even 2001, even if somebody's hurt in the ring, they're probably going to finish the match.
Okay.
Because post 2001, even Triple H, he tore both his quads and he finished the match.
Yeah.
So like that shit still happened.
So did
Nowadays, an X gets thrown up and
Yeah.
that match is fucking
Yeah.
canceled. But no, back then they were still seen as like these war horses that would go out there
Right.
and finish the fucking matches.
Yeah, hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. all
I mean,
right.
like if you got to think, what are we? 5 years away? 5 years after Hell in a Cell, Undertaker worked that with bone spurs in his foot,
yeah.
and Mick fucking almost died
Right.
twice and still finished the match.
Right.
Isn't like the first cold match over a finger? Someone dislocated a finger. Who was that?
Like the first one they ever stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it Sin Cara?
Yeah. Might have
Sin
been.
Cara and Alberto Del Rio?
Yeah.
Potential,
I
possibly.
think it's the first one. Then
Probably the
other
first
one,
TV match.
Then probably TV match. And the other one I think is
Enzo?
I thought Daniel Bryan was before that.
Enzo had one.
When did they call a match for Daniel Bryan?
It's Daniel Bryan and somebody.
You don't remember when Enzo got thrown into the ropes?
No, Daniel
No.
Bryan did a suicide dive in his head off the thing, and they called it. Or they might.
I think they went to the finish. I think that was against Kane. That's when he hurt his neck real bad for the second time. Because he did it off the forklift.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, forklift bits give me chills.
What?
Yeah.
You're scared of forklifts.
The bits that they do, like they go under. I don't know. I work around. You do too. Don't you get told like be careful around the forklifts because if they fail they
Do you have
fail.
forklifts at your job?
I don't have forklifts.
I thought you would.
No.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of forklifts where I am,
I
and
know.
they're very dangerous.
I'm aware. I mean, I'm not telling.
Like
Listen,
the
I'm
hydraulics
not
fault.
arguing the danger of forklifts. Like you just attacked me like I told you. Forklifts are the safest thing. It's like a bounce
Well,
house.
it's kind of you were like you're afraid of their forklift pits. Yeah, whenever they go under a forklift, like they could literally die.
No, but the whole story with the forklift was he put Kane on it because he had to pin him in the ring, but it was like he beat him up out towards the back.
Okay.
So he put him on a forklift, drove the forklift
Okay.
out to the ring, lifted it all the way up, dropped him off into the ring,
Uh-huh.
and then raised it back up and did a flying headbutt off of it.
Okay.
And I think
Alright.
he hurt his neck real bad off of that one. But I think they went right to the finish right after that.
Maybe. I can't remember.
But Enzo, they called a match for Enzo when he got that just destroyed.
Yeah. I remember
I
that.
don't remember that.
It was at Extreme Rules
I probably
against
wasn't a fan then.
against the Vaudevillains at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know them either, so I wasn't a fan
Yeah.
at that point.
Meh.
You're
You're okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Aiden English is married to Eddie Guerrero's daughter.
Okay, all right.
Simon Gotch doesn't work for the company anymore. Aiden English does commentary for something.
I was gonna say Aiden English is still around. I thought.
He does commentary.
Yeah.
He was Rusev's guy for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him now. I don't know. Okay, but you go out and you just see this old man in a suit, but he looks shredded. Like
Okay.
you see this guy in a suit, but you're like, wow, that dude's fucking stacked.
Right.
Just screaming at employees, just laying into people.
Clearly, they're his employees. Yeah.
You don't know why.
Right.
They're not even sure they're his employees. He's just screaming at people.
But yeah.
And then a British man interrupts him. A very well-dressed British man comes and interrupts him with a personal call.
Okay.
So Vince is berating employees, and then William Regal comes in and says, "You have a personal phone call." We see Trish on the phone in a bubble bath. So there's a beautiful blonde woman
Yeah.
in a bubble bath.
I was a big Trish fan. I'm sorry. I need to put my
in
screen back
a
on.
bubble bath on the telephone, and the phrase that comes out of her mouth is, "Of course it's wet here."
Okay. That makes sense.
What do you think he asked? Mind you, we saw the other half of the conversation. You never heard bubble bath. You never heard anything mentioned.
Yeah, I'm going
So you just cut to her, and all you hear is, "Of course it's wet here."
Are you in? I have no idea what was the question.
What's going on there? Is it damp?
That's not what he asked.
Is it raining where you are?
Oh, you don't actually know the answer.
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, though.
What do you think the question was?
Innuendo. Sexual
Yeah.
innuendo.
Is the tub wet? She just sitting in a dry tub?
Are you naked? No.
She's definitely naked.
But I think the whole thing is that she's basically
Moving
she
in bubbles.
tells Vince that she's in Ohio. Isn't that where this takes place?
Yes.
She's like, "I'm in Ohio," and Vince
Vince horned up, leaves.
gets all horned
For
up.
like the first time.
I don't think he leaves yet.
Oh, not yet?
No, he doesn't. But he just basically gets all horned up and like runs into the
Because
garage.
Regal pops in and gives him some tea.
Yes.
He imported himself from,
Or
from
that was
Britain.
that was Raw.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought he was on the phone with Trish.
He wasn't Raw.
He's always on the phone with Trish.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's always wet.
Always.
Okay,
Always
so-
in a bubble bath?
Always in a bath.
We're back to the dressing room where you saw the man drinking beer.
Okay.
Now there is a jacked up dude in a denim vest
Okay.
with a wife with crimped hair and leather on, and he's throwing chairs and fucking there's empty beer cans all over the couch, and he's furious.
Okay.
Every man's gone. We don't know where he is. But this man in this jacket, this denim vest, is just chucking shit around. He's furious. Where's Austin?
Mad.
Where's Austin?
Yeah.
Looking for him. Really mad. Okay, we'll come back.
Yeah.
So these two people can't touch each other. They signed a contract on Raw.
But he wouldn't know that. He's tuned in for the first
Yeah.
time.
Well, I'm
First
just letting you.
time.
That's why I'm
Okay,
telling
okay.
you. They can't touch each other,
Okay. All right.
or else
All right.
they get suspended or fired, or they don't get a shot at the title.
All right.
Next, we go to the ring, and Jericho puts an open challenge out for the Intercontinental title. And accepted by the one, the only ECW original human suplex machine, Tazz.
Brock Lesnar. Okay.
And I think this is Tazz with one Z?
Yes, just one Z.
Because there was a Tazz, he had two Zs when he started, and then they shortened it to one.
Drop the Z. You don't need it.
Okay.
Superfluous.
I would be honest. What was your opinion on this match? If you recall it.
I do recall it. Pretty good.
Listen, they both worked their asses off for this match.
They did.
Like, they were both working hard as shit, and for a match that the crowd didn't really care about.
I think that's what killed it.
I mean, both Taz and Jericho were bumping their asses off. They were working super hard, and it was a solid match. But the crowd, there was nothing with it. The crowd wasn't really. They didn't really care. Jericho hits the lion salt for the win because that's a great move.
It is?
Yes. You don't like the lion salt?
I do. I thought that was sarcasm from you.
No, I love it.
Oh, okay. Lion salt's pretty good.
And I even love it more now than when he does it like in Japan and when he does it in a big match, like because you don't expect it. He's fucking 47 years old.
He's got his new finisher now that I don't like.
Why? You don't like the Judas
Fucking
effect?
Spinning back punch. I don't know.
No, it's spinning elbow.
Okay,
It's
elbow.
a spinning elbow. He's been training MMA.
It's also 47. So
That's the whole.
You're 47. You old fuck.
I'm younger than
He
you.
thinks he's 80. He's happy his
No.
knees work.
Your knees work. Good for you. Calm the fuck down.
Oh.
Wow. Your knees have problems?
They do pop out sometimes.
Oh.
Do your knees really pop out?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a really bad shoulder, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. And my knees do pop
That's the thing I constantly deal with in the gym is like, there's these two older ladies that come into the gym and like nobody really talks to them. So like I'll say hello to them. I mean, I'm not a trainer though, so I'm not gonna like tell them what to do or what they're doing. But I say hello to them, and like the one lady one time said to me, she's like, "It's not much weight, but you're doing a lot."
Wow.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" But I even said, like, "Well, I am. This is not gonna mean anything to you, but I'll tell you what I'm doing.
I got it.
I'm
He's
doing.
lifted weights before.
I'm doing like high volume set. I'm doing like 5 sets of 10 with 10 seconds rest in between
Okay,
sets.
alright.
So like very high
Yeah.
volume. But I actually had to fucking defend myself to this
Yeah.
woman. I was like, I have a really bad shoulder. Like, and I'm not even like
Wow.
I'm not. Even,
You were that guy
I
though.
was.
You're just like, hey lady,
I
this is my
was.
shoulder hurts.
I was like, I got a really bad shoulder. I
got
gotta
a bad
watch. I was like,
shoulder.
it pops out a lot, so I gotta be careful what I'm doing.
Talking about bad shoulders, my mother-in-law has a bad shoulder, and guess what I bought her the other day?
Sling?
No,
A shoulder stabilizer.
no,
Hold on,
something
hold on.
better.
We're gonna keep guessing.
Something
We're
better.
gonna keep guessing.
Do I already know? I
Yeah,
already
you
know.
already
Is
know.
it a
I'll
massager?
let you finish, because I know.
It's not a massager. You massage it though,
Not that kind of... Wait, what?
kind of.
Maybe I don't know what you're talking about.
I would
This
think-
got real
Keep
sexual
guessing
real
that.
quick.
Yeah, keep
guessing.
guessing.
Is it a vibrator?
It's not a vibe. Why would I buy my mother-in-law a vibrator?
Because they're massagers. They're personal
Okay,
massagers.
alright.
No,
Is it
it's
is
not
it
a
Hitachi?
It's not a massager. Sorry.
You're fine.
He did a.
I don't know. I mean, what else could it be then?
It's something that you massage in. No,
Icy
you're going
hot?
to go with that. Kind of like icy hot.
Bengay.
Kind of like Bengay.
Aspercream.
Kind of like Aspercream.
It's not at all. I don't even know what you're talking about. If it's the same thing, whatever. You do this. I'm gonna check. Out.
CBD oil?
Yes, I bought her some. It's like a icy hot mixed with CBD oil kind of thing.
Okay. Did
She-
it help?
Specific, yeah, a lot.
I thought you got her gummies.
I also got her gummies because she has trouble going to sleep.
Okay. Okay. It makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think I only sent you the picture.
I'm like,
of
why are you
gummies.
massaging gummies
Yeah.
in yourself?
That'd be amazing.
I thought I sent both.
Hey, take those gummies, rub them in real good.
melt them
Rub
down
them
on a
in
spoon.
real
Melt
good.
them down on a spoon first, and then.
She sent you a picture of just like sticky gummies on her, and she's like, "These won't rub into my skin." You're just like, "Rub harder."
You're doing it wrong.
Her shoulder hurts more. This
Yeah,
shoulder starts hurting
yeah.
because she's fucking
Yeah.
ripping on it with
Yeah,
this
so
one.
this one doesn't hurt as bad.
Man,
So, but she says it worked. Helped her out.
I need some of those gummies.
You want some?
My parents' dog's on CBD oil now, so
It's
how many milligrams are the gummies?
I forget. I have to look it up.
they're like extra strength, weren't they?
No, they weren't. Those weren't the extra strength ones.
I
They had
want
extra
those.
strength. They're mostly melatonin. So like that's the main drug in them.
I mean, that's cute, no, but I want them. I need some.
What, melatonin gummies, or do you want CBD
I want
gummies?
CBD gummies.
Okay.
Listen, I took CBD oil for. Well, I bought a whole fucking tincture, and it I don't think it helped me at all.
Didn't affect you.
I used it, and I thought it was affecting me, but it was just naturally my anxiety being at bay. And then I was still taking it, and I fucking full on anxiety attack.
Yeah.
So it really didn't do much.
Didn't affect you. No.
I mean, and I started taking like double fucking dose and shit,
Yeah.
and I was just like, eh. I mean, trust me, it made my joints feel better.
Yeah.
Like I'll give it that. Like I felt like I would go to the gym and I'd leave and my joints would feel better.
Yeah.
But it didn't help my anxiety,
Yeah.
which maybe just the brand and stuff like that. There's all kind of
Yeah.
stuff that could do it, but I don't know. I mean, I won't argue against it because if it
Right.
if it could potentially help somebody, why wouldn't they try?
Even if it's what do they call it whenever it's a fake medicine?
Placebo.
placebo.
Even if it's a placebo, that you think you're doing better and you feel better about it.
We stopped
Let 'em do
at.
it.
I had to stop at Mainline to pick my pap up his medication today, and it said it on the sign CBD oil here.
Uh-huh.
And my pap said, "What's that? Is that wacky weed?" And I said, "No." I said, "There's nothing in it to make you wacky." He goes, "Okay."
Did you try something?
No.
You should rub it on just Just from his legs.
Whoa, hold on.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. We cut back to the jacked up man in the suit.
Okay.
Sprinting through the garage
Horned up.
with fucking suitcases and bags.
Yeah.
Sprinting, screaming, "Where's my driver? Where's my driver?" I'm gonna be honest. Vince in a garage screaming, "Where's my driver?" is a big mood. Like, that's a mood that I could live as. Just, "Where's my driver? Where is he?" Like, that's a fucking big time mood. He can't find his driver. So this jacked up dude carrying his own shit opens the back of a limo, throws his bags in, jumps in the driver's seat and steals his own limo.
All right.
Takes off. Gone.
Yeah. Sheepskin condoms in the bags, probably.
All kind of condoms in the
Yeah,
bags.
he's
Yeah.
raw dogging it at this
Yeah,
point.
okay.
He might be.
Bubble bath.
His wife's in a coma.
And he's also 60. at
Yeah,
this
you
point.
gotta add that part. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Well, you wouldn't know because it wasn't shown here.
I know, but
But yeah, but to tell you out of character. Yeah,
Yeah.
his wife's still in a coma at this
yeah.
point. Okay, next we have a promo by not Trish Stratus, not Lita, not Jackie, not Ivory, not Molly Holly. The cat. Because why doesn't the cat deserve screen time, you know?
Oh.
A cat promo full, just extremely full of innuendos. It makes it weird. Were you aware of her being King's wife at this point?
I was after you told me.
Okay. Her and King are married at this point, and King is just being even weirder as on the thing, like, oh, she's getting a rise out of me right now. yeah, weird shit. She offers full frontal nudity. King is standing up and just sweating. So there's this woman in the ring. Okay, back in character. You're back in character.
all right.
There's a woman in the ring just saying all this weird sexual stuff. You hear a dude
She
on
good
the.
looking? You need to help me
Do
out.
you need me to pull a picture up?
No, I want your.
Obviously, she's good looking.
I want your good
WWE
description.
wasn't hiring at this point any non-attractive women
You
because
gave
it
me-
wasn't wrestling.
You gave me jacked up man in a very nice suit that clearly everyone was his employees.
Okay,
For Vince,
attractive
I
woman
need-
in a weird wig.
Okay, all right.
Does that work? Is Cat
Yeah,
wearing weird
that's-
wigs at this point?
She's got weird hair, so maybe, yeah.
I think it's a weird wig. But she's just all kind of innuendos,
Okay.
offering full frontal nudity. The guy in the mic saying, "She's getting her eyes out of me!"
Yeah.
And they keep saying shit. Camera cuts back to him. He's standing up. And by the way, this might be the first time you see him in the show. Standing up in like a King's jacket, just sweating. Just fucking sweating, wiping it, like just staring.
Is he wearing any kind of hat or anything? That we should
I think he
know?
Put
put
a crown on.
I thought he takes the hat off when he sits down. Like he sits down and puts it
Oh,
on.
he's standing up now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He
don't
also
think
doesn't wear a shirt under his
he
jacket.
does not.
Never. It's amazing.
As she's about to give the full frontal nudity, you hear wah, 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 a giant like circle cross comes up on the thing. Right to censor comes out and blocks it, and then Steven Richard blows a fucking gasket. Wasn't a great promo, but his passion with it made it work. He was just fucking. This dude's out there just screaming about just morals and just everything's in the toilet. Just screaming, and I think King calls him high socks like 10 times.
Yes.
Like, it's a really interesting approach. Okay, that's done.
So that was a bit.
Yes.
That was a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, we have Rock backstage, and this is another one of those situations that doesn't age the best, but with the story it works because Rock is anti-establishment at this point.
Yeah.
Because the establishments are heels. He calls Steph the loosest, fastest blank machine. So, yeah, we're pretty sure what he's insinuating.
Right.
Decent promo. There's not many Rock promos that aren't going to at least grab your attention. Like, there's none that you're really going to hear and be like, oh, okay, Rock, we get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
But it was okay. Next, we have Big Show versus Billy Gunn for an attack earlier. And,
Random attack.
yeah, Big Show just randomly attacked Billy Gunn when he was talking about China. It was weird. But, by the way, how glad were you it happened? Because I didn't want to hear Billy Gunn talking about China
We don't care about our book, Bill
for
Gunn.
the fucking
Oh,
ninth
fuck.
week in a row. Ninth
That's why
week
I
in a
did
row.
it.
Man. But what was your opinion on this match? Because I have a very strong opinion on this match. Because, for one, Big Show is very out of shape at this
He's
point.
very gassed the whole time, I felt.
Billy Gunn, I mean, he might as well have been in that match with Jericho and Tazz. He had to work his ass off for this match. And Billy Gunn can. Billy Gunn went with this match.
Billy Gunn, at this point in his career, definitely carried this whole thing.
Oh, my God. It was disgusting.
I think anyone carried anything with Big Show up until, like, 2010.
No, because you got to go back to his WCW days where he was the Giant. He was really good. He might not.
Was he,
Okay,
though?
he was very athletic.
I mean, he might have been the shining diamond in the shit show that was WCW. But that's
That's
good.
fucking Hollywood, and the cruiserweight division. Hollywood Hulk Hogan's top 5 best heels of all time.
Okay, well, I'm not disputing
Don't
that.
fucking. Why don't you gotta bring WCW to this? You know how upset I get.
You just did.
You
You brought it first.
Was
You
you-
said that everybody carries him until 2010. I had to bring up that he was very athletic in his younger days.
Yeah.
Could he carry matches himself? No, but he was athletic enough to keep
I'm
up
saying
with
Kevin
it.
Nash was athletic.
Listen, everybody shits on Kevin Nash about being this
You don't
guy.
want his knees.
Everybody talks
No.
about this guy that has 5 moves. Kevin Nash could
I'm
work.
sorry, bro.
Kevin Nash could work a match, and he knew how to work a match. I'm not saying he's the most athletic guy. He wasn't as good as Scott Hall even. Scott Hall's really, really fucking good. But Kevin Nash wasn't this guy that goes out there and fucking Goldbergs it. He wasn't kicking Bret Hart's head into the 9th row.
I don't know. He's not doing jackhammers, but he's just doing power bombs.
What?
He's not doing jackhammers. He's just doing power bombs.
No, because
Same
he
shtick.
had more moves. Goldberg had a spear, a weird backflip he did for no reason, a jackhammer, and I mean that's kind of it. His working punch wasn't good. Maybe he did a suplex once,
I don't know.
and then his most fucking famous move kicked fucking Bret Hart's head in the 9th row.
Kevin Nash had a lot more than that.
Kevin Nash had a what? We need. I will make it my mission to find a good Kevin Nash match where he's actually working, and I don't mean Diesel. I mean,
I don't think Diesel worked either.
he didn't, but they protected him more. When he was Kevin Nash and he was booking his own shit, there were times where he was fucking man.
I know. I just watched some of it.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Show wins with a chokeslam. The match was whatever. Billy Gunn worked his ass off. I hope Show bought him a fucking meal after this because Billy Gunn made this match do anything. We see the man that was drinking beer in the back.
Okay.
And he walks up to the man that was destroying a fucking locker room. And he offers him, well, we see him shaking up a beer.
Okay.
Then he offers it to Triple H. He says, "Here for your match. It's for the big match."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take off. You go to big match. I'm gonna take off." And he hands him the beer. Then he walks away. Opens it, obviously what happens. Explodes all over him.
Awesome.
The fucking dude in the vest fucking loses it again, starts
Yeah.
throwing shit around, just furious. All right, we're back to the ring. Angle's talking, Kurt Angle, the Olympic hero.
Yeah.
Even if you're not
Everybody knows.
you're from this area. So even if you don't know wrestling, you know Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Olympic hero, gold medalist.
Yeah.
He comes out talking about having a match with sharks and the entire population of somewhere. It was a wild promo where he was just hyperbole his ass off to everything. I'll wrestle sharks. I'll wrestle the entire population. Just
Right.
all kind of weird shit. Don't really remember where it went. I think it kind of just ended. Like
Yeah.
there was no real
don't
reason
remember
for it,
either.
but whatever.
But Kurt Angle, yeah.
Next, we have Brothers to Destruction. So let's think this through. A man on a 7-footer on a motorcycle and a bandana comes out with a man dressed fully in red with a mask on.
Okay.
Okay, and they're
All right.
brothers. It's obvious.
All right.
Called Brothers to Destruction. And then the Island Brothers come out.
This was a first blood match.
It
right?
was a first blood match. The Island Brothers are Rikishi, who is this giant Samoan with a thong, and Haku. Is he Haku in this?
He's Haku.
What was his name in WWE? Meng.
Are you alright?
A bad name. Gets me every time. And this is just a giant Samoan with giant hair. Yeah, it's a first blood match. So first thing you got is, okay, there's a 50% chance that, there's a 50% chance they're not going to lose because only half of that other team can bleed. Because
Right.
one of them has a fucking
Right.
mask on. You're not going
Right.
to see the blood. It's a pretty violent match all around. It's slow. It's a slow match because there's 4 300-plus pounders in the ring.
Yeah.
Haku gushes for 20 minutes before the ref calls the match.
Yeah.
Like, he gets busted open outside, and he's just gushing. And the ref doesn't even see it.
So you think it's real blood? Like, clearly.
It
Definitely
is.
real blood.
It's clearly real.
Especially with Haku.
No, but I mean, like, out of character, earned
Hard way?
Hard way?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to be honest, if it's hard way or bladed, it's still real.
That's what I meant, though. Is I
With
was
Haku, it might
I was
be-
in
might have been
character,
hard
so I
way.
meant that he actually the match caused.
But
him to
Haku's
bleed.
old school, And I think Haku will blade the shit out of it to make sure it bleeds.
Maybe, but he also took the stiffest chair shots I've seen.
Oh, he did.
In my head, you can kind of tell a difference, right? If it's like a serious Crimson match, like that's probably not the hard way. Most likely, you don't get cut right in the right spot.
By the way, none of us are wrestlers here, but you do understand that, like, whenever you blade, it's not just the blade that causes the blood. You cut, and then, like, you get punched in there to open it up to make it.
Right.
Like, that's how it bleeds. Like, the more you, like, you saw it in the Moxley Juice Robinson
He just
match.
fucking slammed his fucking eyebrow. Disgusting.
Right.
Like, he blades at a certain point,
Right.
and then he bites him. Like, he starts biting his face.
Okay.
And then he'll just
That's different.
Then he'll just grab his head and just, like, give
Right.
some knuckles into
No,
the
I
fucking
understand,
blood.
yeah.
Those were all shoot punches. That match was a fucking shoot.
No.
What's a shoot punch?
Like actual one or hurt you. Punch.
Shoot means for real.
Potato.
Like, if it's a shoot, it's for real.
Well, potatoes, yeah. Throwing potatoes is a thing, but like shoot like
You're violent
the whole
on
thing
purpose.
behind it is on purpose.
Yeah, okay. Potato, you actually just accidentally punch him in the face.
Yes or no, depends. Depends the situation.
Yeah.
Put it this way: a shoot fight would be a real fight.
Okay.
Like, if it's a shoot, they're out there fighting. It's not. There's no fucking performance.
that
They're
fair?
punching each other in the face. I mean, it's happened.
Yeah.
Blue Meanie and JBL.
I mean, that wasn't a match, but that was a shoot. It was a
Yeah.
shoot fight.
I'd like to,
Yeah, you don't want to watch them. They're not enjoyable.
No, JBL's a fucking boy.
Yeah.
But after Haku bleeds for 20 minutes, the ref calls the match because I think he sees Rikishi drop a few drops. And that's essentially what happens, and the Brothers Destruction win. Whatever. We have the main event here. Kurt Angle, your Olympic hero. Do you think an everyman in 01 would know who The Rock is by now?
Yeah.
Yes.
In 01.
Yes.
He wouldn't have been in The Mummy yet.
No, but you still know who The Rock is.
You know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, and you know who.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, you definitely know who Steve.
And you should know who
is from
Triple H is,
98.
at
And
least.
Triple H, yeah.
Okay, so
And maybe
then
Kurt
you
Angle.
would have known who the dude in the fucking denim vest was
Yeah.
throwing shit around, and you would have known Stone Cold.
Right.
No, because we're talking about you don't know anything. So in that character,
Okay.
they were just dudes.
Yeah.
They were just dudes.
Some dude drinking beer.
But you can get out of character for the main event if you want. Kurt Angle versus The Rock versus Triple H. Triple threat for the WWE title.
Solid card, yeah.
Glass shatters, Austin comes out. By the way, this is after the match already starts.
Yeah.
Austin comes out with a cooler, sits by the ring drinking. Sits down right there with a cooler, just cracks him, just sits drinking, watching the match.
So good.
Okay, match continues.
Right.
Finisher distraction, finisher distraction, finisher distraction. Earl gets lost. I don't know if you noticed this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Earl is lost in this match. He doesn't know where to look. I think at one point he just stares at a turnbuckle. Like, he just shuts down. Doesn't know what to do. Earl takes a huge bump.
Yeah.
Giant Earl bump. Angle hits a low blow to an inside cradle. Austin flies in, spilling beer everywhere. Everywhere. Like, he has the beer in his hand, so he slides in, the beer's everywhere.
Right.
And he counts the pin with the ref's hand. Like, Earl's down on his
Right.
face.
You missed all the psychology, though.
What's your psychology?
Earl's the ref, by the
Triple
way.
H gets knocked out of the ring. He's laying there. Austin comes over, cracks a beer, puts it next to him.
Right.
Triple H doesn't see Austin, and he
friend.
finally comes through. He sees the beer there. He gets all pissed off and knocks it out of the way.
Yeah.
He's
I like
taunting
it.
him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we have that great finish where Stone Cold just uses the ref's hand to count 3.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
That's poetry. Why would you skip that? God.
Sorry? That's why. He picked it up.
It's great. I lost it. Oh, are you fucking serious?
So he's just digging.
Because he's
more.
the only person, right, that would drink the heavy beer. Like, you know it's his beer.
Yeah, and he's already out there. Triple H knows he's out
Oh,
there.
okay.
And
But they-
also, when he was in his locker room, like, Triple H saw on the camera Triple H in his locker room drinking.
Okay.
Wasn't Austin in the bathroom when they came in?
Was he?
I'm pretty sure he comes out of the bathroom. He's like, sorry. he stunk it up or something. And Steph was all upset.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You know I don't like bathroom humor.
I know you don't.
But yeah, so that's the end of the show, though. Austin counts with the thing. Triple H is furious, and that's how the show ends.
When was the last time we saw an ending like that, though? Where,
On TV,
yeah.
I recall every Raw and SmackDown used to end in a way that like made you excited, and now they kind
No,
of
I
just
mean,
end.
that literal ending where somebody else uses the ref's hand.
Because Stone Cold does all the time. This
Really?
might be the third time in the year that Stone Cold has counted the ref with the.
I mean, like,
ref's
today's
hand.
age.
They don't
I would say
intertwine
okay.
stories like they did back then.
Right.
Like, there's like 4 stories in that main event.
But see, I was also thinking about this the other day. Yes, there's 4 stories in the main event, but it's also 4 stories from 4 of the same people.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to get more and more people over. They're trying
Right.
because the more people you get over, the more money you make, the more people you draw. So like, obviously there were other matches in here, but the majority of this show was based around these 4 guys.
Yeah, but no one on the show wasn't over. In each match, there's at least someone over. Dudleys and
You're
Hardys
true.
are both over.
You're true.
Lita's over.
You're not lying.
Edge and Christian. Jericho.
Yeah.
Rock, Angle, and Triple H. Stone Cold. I mean,
Rikishi. Duh.
But does that?
Kane
I mean, don't get me wrong.
but Rikishi was over at
Right.
this time. He was high. He was the lowest top card you could be.
And he was a big time heel. I mean, who would be a bigger heel than Triple H? Triple H is the only bigger heel than Rikishi in the business right now in 2001. Who's a bigger heel? Angle when he wants to be, but Angle's over.
Angle's like a babyface heel. It's a weird thing.
He's the Austin heel. Like Austin was a bad guy, but they loved him.
Yeah. Edge and Christian are heels.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're looking at top card heel, Triple H is number 1. Rikishi has to be number 2. Unless you count, I mean, because Kane is Kane over. When Kane's with the brothers, he's a babyface.
I feel like Kane was always over. Like, no matter what he was, he's very ambiguous. Like, no one really cared what he was.
What kind of match did Kane win his first World Championship with?
What kind of match?
What kind of match was it? What was the stipulation on the match?
I feel like there was fire involved.
It was not.
It had to be a casket match.
It was not.
It was First Blood.
It was a first blood match against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Really?
He can't lose a first blood match.
Well,
No
he
shit.
didn't have his
And-
mask.
No, he had his mask.
Really?
And it was when he was, and not only it was when he was masked, it's when he was full
Right, he wore
sleeve.
the gloves.
Full sleeves. All he had showing was a little bit of neck.
Was it his like old mask? Or
Yeah.
was it, like the weird rubber
It's
one?
the old mask.
Oh.
I think it was King of the Ring 98.
The best match, in my opinion.
I thought he didn't win one until much later.
No. Wait, was it King of the Ring? Yeah, it was King of the Ring. It's the same night, and this is why nobody fucking talks about it. I don't know why I'm mad. It's the same night that Mankind went off the cell.
Well, that's why no one.
That was the main event after the Hell in a Cell match. It was Kane versus Austin for
Yeah,
world title.
no one's gonna talk.
And nobody talks about it because Kane won the title that night, lost it the next night on Raw. Back to
Let's
Austin.
think about that mindset. That just the Hell in a Cell just happens, and you have to follow that up.
Wow. One half that wasn't planned,
Right.
you know, and
You probably know
that
half
turned
of
into a
wasn't planned.
legendary
Yeah.
thing. JR put it over, and Mankind.
Some of the
became
best
a
calls of all
star
time.
that night.
Some of the best calls of all time in that match.
Dude, I don't know how you walk out there thinking that you're gonna put on a show.
You don't. That happens a lot.
But
anymore.
also Austin was injured at that time. He had a wicked
makes it
staph
even worse,
infection.
then.
He had a wicked staph infection. He was so weak in that
Yeah.
match. So like they added 2. By the way, I'm not a fucking professional. I'm not a fucking expert on King of the Ring 98. I just listened to I just listened to a podcast about King of the Ring
Maybe
98.
he is.
That's why all this information's coming from.
Bones?
Full disclosure. But they added 2 matches to that card to shorten both the Hell in a Cell and the main event. Because Austin wasn't going to be able to work a full match because of a staph infection. And Undertaker had bone chips in his foot from a broken ankle.
Right.
So,
Yeah, Bones was. Yeah.
and then Mankind almost died.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which wasn't planned.
The spot from the top was planned. And then,
Well, it was, but him getting hit in the face and knocked out of the
Right.
chair wasn't.
yeah, that wasn't planned.
Through the thing wasn't planned. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, both the big spots were planned.
Through the cage was
Through
planned.
the cage was planned.
I thought, in his book, I'm pretty
It
sure it
did-
says it wasn't.
It didn't break the first time,
The chair coming down hit him in the face wasn't planned.
Yeah.
and that's what broke his jaw and
What a
knocked him
badass.
out.
I didn't mean to get back to there. Still from
I mean, we're done with this show. This show's done.
Shows.
I got to look up what's next though because we haven't done this in so long. I don't know what numbers we're on. Actually, it'd be WCW or do you want to watch? Was there a pay per view?
There might be pay per view.
Oh fuck! Carry you something.
do you guys do that at all?
We can.
Trivia. We'll do WWE trivia if you want.
All right.
Oh yeah, we can only do trivia when somebody's here because the answers are in there. So it has. You can be the game master. It's me versus you.
All right. I'm a fan of.
Oh god. What? First to get 2 right?
Okay, fair.
What are we doing?
What's going on?
I can
here?
name all these.
Can
Yeah,
we,
me too.
So this is
That's the best though.
this.
Bob Backlund.
That's a good description of the guy drinking beer with the leather vest on. For people who don't know.
What are both their names?
Oh, Skaggs.
Nope. Nope. You're close, but no. I win.
They're nasty boys. I don't know.
They are
their
the
names.
nasty boys. Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags.
Sags.
I guess.
What am I doing?
I've only seen one Nasty Boys match. It was a food fight.
You're looking up if there's a pay-per-view?
Okay, yeah, you're right. What are we doing?
I need to find the answers, so I...
To what?
Yeah,
To the
don't do
questions.
the picture one because
What questions? Are we doing World Championship?
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever. Titles. Yeah.
Because we're back where we were.
So, let's see here. In what city did...
Hold on, who's this question for?
We got
Stick, 'cause
rock.
you're busy.
We got rock paper
Oh.
scissors.
Do you want it or is it mine?
Oh fucking! Wait, what city? You have it.
Fuck. Okay.
In what city did Buddy Rogers defeat Antonio Rocca to become the first WWE World Champion? New York, New York, London, England, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Albany, New York.
I mean, it's only one or the other.
That's bullshit.
Does it have a year?
It does not have a year.
I mean, it's first. I want to say I don't think they were at Madison Square Garden for the first one.
That wasn't. Let me repeat. New York, New York, London, England.
Madison Square Garden's in New York, New York.
Well, I feel like they would. Is it in New York, New York?
Yeah.
That was in
I saw the talk.
Brooklyn or Manhattan or something like that.
Is it New York, New York? Isn't Brooklyn in New York?
Alright.
Those are just the districts.
If you
Those are just the...
no, like they have their own zip codes. Yeah. They're like
Yeah,
their
but
own-
New York,
but the
New
whole
York.
thing's called New York, New York.
Okay, whatever you. If you want to get technical, you want to get some.
You're the one getting technical.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Albany's outside.
Titles.
I'm gonna say that because... Oh my god. I'm gonna be pissed off no matter what if it's wrong. Have you found the answers yet? Because when you find the answers, I'm going to
very
answer it.
close. You just keep pondering it.
All right, SmackDown. What's the last SmackDown we watched?
76.
76.
He's going to Google the answer right now.
I'm not. Just to prove it.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to New York, New York.
That's wrong. It's Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Wow.
No fucking way. The first WWF champion was in Rio de Janeiro.
Don't show
You
me
gotta
the
show me the answers.
I didn't. What's the
Okay.
next answer then? The first
He's not
WWE
gonna
World
say it.
Champion.
Okay, that's crazy.
The World Championship, this is for Stick. The World Championship has changed hands in all of these cities except Miami, Florida, Dayton, Ohio, Nashville, Tennessee, or Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
By the
New
way,
York.
circa 2005.
Buffalo, New York.
How's a book work here?
Huh?
Teach me something about books.
How do books work?
2002.
Jesus Christ.
2002. So Buffalo, New York, final answer. Correct. Buffalo, New York.
What the fuck?
Okay, 1-0. Brand. Pedro Morales, the third WWE champion, is a native of what U.S. territory?
Is it?
There's no A, B, C, or D. It's just
I mean, I'm like 90% sure it's Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is correct.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. The shortest reign in WWE history belongs to A. Andre the Giant, B. Kane, C. Mankind, D. Yokozuna.
Kane?
See, we just talked about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Yokozuna had it for a while. Who was the other one?
There was Andre the Giant, Kane, Mankind, and Yokozuna.
Was Andre ever champion?
You know I can't answer.
I know. Andre Giant, Kane, or Yokozuna?
Or Mankind.
Mankind. I know Mankind won it on Raw that one time. I'm gonna go Kane. Wow. Does it count? Because maybe he lost on SmackDown that week. Or within a week. Whereas if Kane won it on a pay-per-view, it was a Sunday, he might have lost it. I'm gonna go Kane.
Okay, B. Kane. The answer is Andre the Giant.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I never thought he was champion.
It was too short for you to remember.
There's no pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view is February 18th. And the SmackDown took on February 1st.
Okay, so WCW next.
Is that what you want to watch next?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll find one when we get around then. Alright, what's up?
The first man to win the World Championship 3 times was Bruno Sammartino, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, or Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Man, that's a rough one. Because Bruno held it for 3 fucking years. But I don't know if he won it 3 times. Hogan was the fucking horse, man. That dude, I could see that dude win it 3 times. But again, that might have been something they saved for Austin to do.
Did Hogan drop it that often?
To do movies.
Thunder Lips is here in the flesh, baby.
I don't think it's Bruno. I think Bruno just held it for really long. I think Bruno didn't win it 3 times. I am gonna go. I don't know. I know Hogan dropped it to fucking Warrior, and then got it back. But then who would he drop it to again? Because I know he got it back at that one WrestleMania. Remember that?
Yeah.
Fun.
It was against Yokozuna.
Yeah. Oh, I really want to say Hogan. It might be Austin. I'm gonna go Hogan.
Hulk Hogan is correct.
Are we going 3 or are we going 2? Because that's 2. I win it if we're going best first to 2.
Well, you can win it. That's fair.
Winner of this edition.
You're just
Brand.
too good. Why don't we actually legitimately do like a trivia night somewhere?
Yeah, you guys would probably
But you
ball
don't like
out.
going to bars.
They have trivia at non-bars.
The only other place I knew there was TGI Fridays and they're closed.
Pappy's.
Do they really?
Yes.
When?
I don't know, Thursday nights maybe?
You find out and let us know.
Okay.
I'm serious.
We'll join. I thought about starting...
I'd be very bad at trivia.
I mean, I guess this is like... Well, you'd be good at this. I guess this would be like off-show conversation, but I feel like if we could start like a trivia business where I will host the trivia at the bars and like they pay us to be there.
They have trivia at the Keg on Wednesdays.
Who's hosting it?
Casey.
Yeah, we should do
No.
better.
No, Casey's a good guy.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying I could be a better host.
Probably. I'm not saying you
How much
might.
humor is he adding to this?
None. But
Exactly.
but I'm saying it.
Charisma?
No.
Heel heat?
Hopefully none.
Oh, what am I doing? I need to look for something.
Figure out what's next and
WCW.
put a little bow on this bitch.
It'd be Nitro.
Do you want to sell anything before we...
Yeah, you want to you got another
Start off?
fucking plug for your ads that I'm not getting paid
Well,
for?
I haven't had any toy videos up lately because I literally own everything that's out right now. But there's some new stuff dropping.
When did I say this was? First?
Yep.
I'm
Avengers,
so mad.
Avengers, Legends are coming out. Wave 2 soon. Far From Home Wave's coming out, so look forward to those once they come out.
When's that coming out?
Next month?
The movie.
Yeah, next month.
I saw Phoenix. X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, terrible?
No.
Not good.
I can't say it's not good. It's not bad. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. I don't really feel one way or the other. Like, I don't feel like my life was cheapened for me seeing it, but I also don't feel like it was, like, improved.
Obviously, we didn't care enough to go to the theater to see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really neat stuff in it, but from what I heard, they had to do massive reshoots because of Captain Marvel. Apparently, the Skrulls were the villains in this, and they had to go back and reshoot everything. Mm-hmm. And like the ending of this was apparently similar to something.
Why would the Skrulls be the villain in a Dark Phoenix story?
The alien race.
I mean,
if you watch Dark Phoenix, it makes sense because the one character turns into a bad person, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, I mean, and apparently, like the end of Dark Phoenix, they had to refilm because the end of Infinity War ended how it happened, with everybody dissolving. So there was a lot of stuff they had to refilm. They were, I think they were interviewing the guy who played Cyclops on some morning show, and they were like, "What? How were you happy with the end of the movie?" And he's like, "I honestly don't know what end we have." Like this is in a fucking interview. He's like, "We did so many endings. I don't know what one it is."
well, hopefully it'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way: I'm glad that they're going to be put on the back burner for a while, and then I'm hoping with Hickman picking up the writing duties of the comics and reintroducing them to be like the peak, because now the Avengers thing is over in the movies. Maybe Hickman starts, because as you know, reading the books, the Avengers took a giant front seat to the X-Men once the movie started being a big hit.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers became the main core books of Avengers of
Which
Marvel.
makes sense.
Yes, but with Hickman, they said they're going to put him at the forefront of the Marvel Universe again. So let's hope something like that happens. Because I'm going to be honest, as much as I love the Avengers, I'm ready for some X-Men stories. It's been a long time since I've read the few X-Men books that have come out here and there, but to have a giant thing, like a feeling of something important in X-Men, I haven't felt it in a while.
I'm gonna agree with you. Last time I felt any important X-Men stories, probably Avengers vs. X-Men.
Yes, and by the way, I just referenced that last week
You did.
because I think
Jogged my memory.
I think War of the Realms is the best event since Avengers vs. X-Men.
Which is probably fair.
I loved Avengers vs. X-Men, but I mean, the other. I mean,
No, what was
Civil War 2 was okay.
No, the Hickman one. Infinity.
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 Just Infinity.
That's pretty good.
It was solid, but it didn't stick
What
with
did we
me.
all do? I can't remember what it was about.
The Watcher got murdered and his eyes were stolen.
Oh, that's Original Sin.
Oh, Original Sin was good.
It was alright.
Infinity involved Thanos coming back.
Yeah. Something,
That's
right?
what it is, man. And
No, that led into Secret Wars when Doom was God.
I liked that.
The best part is fucking Hyperion and Thor taking on the Beyonders like a fucking madman. That was still like one of the most emotional, heartfelt things I felt in comics. Like that end of that run was amazing.
I mean, I know you haven't read all of Jason Aaron's Thor leading up to this, so it's not going to be as important to you. But War of the Realms right now is so
I'm
good.
sure it's great. Jason Aaron, the Thor, I read a good bit of his Thor and it was amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, even after you stopped reading, he's still setting shit up and still fucking planting seeds and still doing all this
Fucking
shit.
Malekith wearing his fucking Thor's arm around his neck.
I'm just so fucking glad it's not blonde hair Malekith. Awful.
Yeah.
This sounds like last time, the last one. It sounds like. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me just look what Nitro we did last.
You gonna watch and join?
280.
I do
So
have the app.
Nitro 281. And just what this says here on the website here is the tide turns. Excuse me. The tide turns as Kevin Nash and Ernest the Cat Miller look to disrupt CEO Ric Flair's established order when they take over this edition of Nitro.
Woo! I'm in for the cat.
Dustin Rhodes arrives
He was already there.
to send a message of his own to the Nature Boy. Scott Steiner's days as WCW champion may be numbered after defending the gold in a handicap match main event. By the way, this is during the time when Scott Steiner was just breaking people's ankles with pipes.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Great fun.
So, Nitro 281, and I don't know, we'll see you in 3 months, I guess.
Probably 2
2
days.
days.
Calm down.
Whatever.
3 months, you know, see you. Whatever.
But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.
I'm sweating. I feel like King watching my wife do a promo.
We're done here,
It does
man.
have an erection.
Put a
Just
bow on it and let's send it.
Put a bow on it?
on your erection. Sure.
Oh boy, why do we have to go here?
From the sidecar.
Blue Chew.
Yeah.
We're not. Stop giving. What happened to free rides?
No free
I thought we said no free rides.
No free
You're
rides.
selling Target toys, beers, and now Blue Chew? Come on.
Hey, man.
Check it out.
We're never going to get sponsors with our 20 views and free rides.
Tell your friends once you check out Blue Chew. Split it with them.
No! Tell your friends to watch this!
They gotta watch the whole thing to get
Tell
the-
your fathers to watch this. Tomorrow's Father's Day. They might enjoy this.
I gotta send my dad a text tomorrow.
Don't.
next week.
Are we done?
I believe
Uh,
You
so.
got anything to plug? You want to plug your son?
No,
That's
he
a weird thing to
doesn't
say,
need
please
that
don't
right
say
now.
that.
Say what to?
No.
He'll watch this eventually.
Will he?
Yes.
No. He doesn't need. He's not gonna watch this
Give him a shout out.
because we
Just give
talked
his
about.
daughter a shout out. This could be
Did
his
you?
first appearance. This is his first
Shout
appearance
out to
on the podcast.
Case and Jacob.
Whoa,
out
full
there.
name. No, whoa.
Yeah.
You're gonna steal his fucking.
No one knows my last
What's his
name.
social security number?
444. Fuck you. It's gonna be Stick's future son-in-law, so that's
We're hoping.
gonna happen.
20 years.
Yeah,
We'll see.
20 years, yeah, maybe. He's kind of young. Tell him live free.
Hold on. Are you basically telling your future? What would be the relation between you two? Nothing really.
My son's father-in-law.
Yeah,
Father-in-laws.
father-in-laws. Okay, but there's no way to say like your future
Father-in-law?
father-in-law.
No,
No.
could be. That would be.
You're
weird.
basically telling your son's future father-in-law that you want him to go fuck a bunch of girls before he dates his daughter.
Yeah, you gotta practice, man. Right? Am I wrong?
No, if he's learning anything from you, it's not going to be much. So
Right.
maybe all the practice he needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that just got weird.
Hmm?
Why'd this just get weird?
So we're talking about 2-month-olds and 3-month-olds.
We
Their
got
sexuality?
really hostile between you two right there.
Did it?
I don't think he did.
No.
Okay.
Put a bow on it. Put a bow on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's ship it off.
thank you for watching. On behalf, there he is, the back shaver himself, Stick. There he is, the sidecar himself,
Cheese curd.
the broken spoke, the cheese curd, grapes. I'm Brand. Reminding you to ask yourself, in times of back shaving, in times of every man drinking beer in locker rooms, and in times of sidecars, what would Rick Jones do?